Good evening, everyone. My name is Rajadorai. I am from BMMW1s1. I'm a representative of my group, which is called Armature Programmers. Okay. Today we are here to talk about our assignment for the subject data structure and algorithm. Okay. Our assignment is about selection sort method that is being applied into a real life scenario where our real life scenario is about the students' marks which is obtained in their exams are being calculated to get their CGPA, and then what we do is that we sort them according from the best results to the lowest results. Okay, let's move on to our programming. Okay, what you can see here, this is the codes that we have made. Now let me explain one by one each line that tells about the code. Okay, the first three lines 1, 2, 3 IO string and in map. It is done to declare the program that will run for input output stream, which means that we can add C in, C out, then we can process the variables that we have entered and what the variables that we have produced. So we do that, and then the string is made the string is made to tell about the characters that we are going to put in. Characters means the words such as the alphabet students, things, or any sorts of characters. And then finally, it also tells the function that is available in it. The functions means such as the float, the decimals that is being used in the program. Okay, starting here at line 5, string name 5. What does this mean is that we're going to tell the student's name. So we declare the name as name. So how many names there are going to be there, and there are going to be 5 names, and then those are going to be in letters. That's why we use strings, so we tell that in characters. Then followed by float, CGPA, subject A B C all the way to E, and then credit A B C all the way to E. What are these is that the subject marks that we can get, right, that marks are declared as subject A to all the way to E, and then the credit hours are also declared here as credit A all the way to credit E as floats, and then the overall floats here are written in the line 8. Okay.
My name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Basit from BMMW program. Come into integer main. We about see out or display our CGPA calculator. And then set a variable before the loop starts. I define the condition for the loop to run. If the condition is true, the loop will start over again. If it is false, the loop will end. Increase a value each time the code block in the loop has been executed. For another cout or display about insert student name, and then the user can input a number which assort in the variable name, and then when display name will resize the character in 10. And then another cout about insert GPA for ergonomic, and then cin the user can input a number which is stored in the variable subject. Another cout about insert credit hour, and cin the user can input a number which is stored in the variable credit A. Then cout insert GPA for manufacturing management. This is for another subject. It will display insert GPA for manufacturing management subject. And then cin the subject B. The same thing, cout insert credit hour, and then cin the credit B. The user can input a number which is stored in the variable credit B. For another subject, come Cout insert GPA for data structure and algorithm, and then in the subject C. The user can input a number which is stored in the variable subject. Then Cout insert credit hour, and then in the credit C. For another subject, we will Cout insert GPA for business process integration, and then we'll key in subject D. Another Cout is insert credit hour, and then in the credit D. For the last subject, we'll Cout about insert GPA for digital factory and simulation, and then in subject E. For the last time, Cout about insert credit hour, and then in credit E.
Hello everyone, my name is Afif. I am from BMMW and I am a representative of the group called Armature Programmers.
After settling all the subjects and their respective coding, we start off with the 48th line, which is CGPA equals to overall subject A, subject B, subject C, subject D, subject E, and credit A and credit from A to E. So from this line, it's basically ordering the coding to add all the subject from A to E and credit A to E to get the CGPA value. Okay, for the 53rd line, which is INT KJ, so the INT is an integer. The integer K and J must be a whole number and not a fractional number, not a decimal number, just a whole number. So the number can take any form as long as it's positive, negative or zero form. Next, the 55th line, which is for k equal to 0, k less than 3, k plus plus. So this line represents the sets of variable before the loop starts, where integer k is equal to 0. It defines the condition for the loop to run, so k must be less than equal. If the condition is true, the loop will start over again. If it is false, the loop will end. The next step is to increase value k plus plus each time the code in the loop has been executed. Next, the 57th line, which is for j equals to k plus 1 and j is less than 4, j plus plus. So basically the same thing as the 55th line, the same function also. So let's go to the 59th line, which is float, temp, temp2, temp3, temp4, temp5 and temp6. So the above line will be used for storing numbers but in decimal points. Like we discussed just now, the above code that is for whole numbers, but this time the code is for decimal numbers, decimal points. The 60th line, which is string temp7, so this line will be used for storing name text, or simply the student's name. Now for the 62nd line, which is if CGPA k less than CGPA j. So this statement is to specify a block of code to be executed if a condition is true. So we set here in the coding, the condition is true if and only if CGPA k is less than CGPA j. Moving on to the 95th line, which is see out data analysis.
Hello everyone, my name is Alya from BMMW. I will be presenting about the assignment data structure and algorithm. Finally, how do we want our output to be? It be done in line 95, where we give a good introduction. And here we put data analysis, the name, subject, CGPA and so on. That be added here. And then we return back to 0. Here is the final things. Here is the coding, the calculation method. How do we calculate this formula? That is used to order to show how we calculate this program. Now I would like to demonstrate the result. As you can see here, our output will start with CGPA calculator by inserting student's name. Just insert my name, and the first subject is ergonomy. Ergonomy, I just got 3.67. I just assume that. For credit hour is 4. For manufacturing, I got 4. The credit is 3. Business 3.33 and the credit hour is 4. And lastly, the digital 3.67 and the credit hour is 3. The following things is repeated for another 5 students in order to be calculated. I will fill up the others result for the better result. Now it's gonna sort out who has the most good result to the lowest result. As you can see here, my name is the most good result, therefore my CGPA is the best CGPA, followed by Raja, Afif and Firdaus. There you go, it's how sorting method it be done. Thank you very much, have a good day.